Namah Shivaya and welcome. It's Ashna here with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming each and every one of you beautiful divine souls to my channel with all my love and all my heart. Today in this video, we are going to open up the space and ask our angels and guides about some place where the universe is guiding you to take your power back, to be empowered, to be a leader in your own life. We'll just open up the space and see what your angels and guides want you to know. How is the universe preparing you and encouraging you to step into your power? Okay, so let's just open up the space and start with that. Where is the collective being guided to take their power back? Thank you. Thank you, angels. How beautiful. We got the card of Leo. Leo is about strength, about power, about empowerment, allowing the inner child to shine. It's about positivity, generosity, and open-heartedness, and being fearless, right? It's ruled by lion, like the lion spirit. The lion is fearless, and we are all talking about taking our power back. So I'm feeling how you are being helped at this time to take your power back, and also a message of encouragement in this direction is in the way you are talking. Okay? It's in the way you speak. Okay? Speaking to yourself first. What are your thought patterns about yourself? Do you feel and you say to yourself that I can't do this because I am not worthy of this, or I don't deserve this, or my life will never improve, this always happens with me? So these kind of talks, these kind of, when a situation is tough, where you have had to sacrifice a lot in your life, where others have quote unquote taken advantage of your softer, your more yielding, more loving side. So I'm feeling you've been in situations where you felt disempowered, where other people were too loud, or their will was excessive. They were very dominating, they were very domineering, they were very stringent, they were very strict. Okay? They were not operating out of love, they were operating out of control. Okay? And for quite some time you fell into that trap of thinking that you're never going to be able to get out of the situation. And you sacrificed a really beautiful part of you. Now, the universe is helping you to see things from a higher perspective, to integrate your shadow. And you're beginning to do that. That is why you're going to be empowered. You're beginning to see how certain thought patterns have kept you in this place, have locked you in a certain karmic loop, in a karmic cycle, how certain patterns are consistently repeating in your life. You're beginning to see things. You're beginning to see your own karmic cycles. And you're also seeing the shadows of others. And what this is doing is it's empowering you. This is how the universe is helping you. It's helping you to see things with the third eye chakra. Okay? And you're trusting your intuition a lot more. So you've done a lot of healing of your feminine energy. And you are growing stronger in your psychic powers, whether you're male or female. Your psychic intuition, your inner knowing is very strong. It's getting stronger. That's how you're going to be able to take your power back. If it doesn't sit right with you, you're going to say no. You're going to draw hard boundaries, and that's a new version of you. You've sacrificed a lot with that Neptunian energy over here. But now that's an end of a cycle with the 10. I'm seeing that as a completion, a wheel of fortune, an ending, and also a lot of good karma that you have accumulated. Okay, that was a part of your karmic payback or a lesson that you chose in this life to learn, to be empowered, to be fearless, to face your shadow and be okay. Some of you, I'm hearing fear of failure. Okay, so you didn't take some steps. You were guarded up because you were afraid that you're going to fail. Now, there's a shift in your thought process. There's a shift in how you're communicating. And this is all communication, air element is what we got. And I'm picking up, this is your talk, your self-talk. You were too critical of yourself. You were too critical, you were too yielding, T-O-O, too much, excessive. So on one side, now you're bringing things in balance. It is important to see things from both sides, that was a part of your learning, or that was a part of your growth process. Now you're bringing that aspect in balance. So you're taking your power back by drawing healthy boundaries. Okay, that's important. You're drawing healthy boundaries for what is right for you. You're speaking up. You'll notice that that's how the angels and your guides are encouraging you to, maybe you're encountering conflicting situations are panning out in your life, and you'll find yourself stepping more into your power by being a little bit more bold in speaking up, being a little bit more fearless in putting your words out, right? And I'm seeing that for you. So that's where a big help is coming in your mindset. Your mindset is shifting. Your mindset is moving away from poverty or lack consciousness to an abundant consciousness. Your mindset is shifting from a negative thinking and a negative self-talk to a positive one, to a more empowered one, that I can, I believe, I know I will. Through my own power, through my own dedication and will and my connection to spirit, and me listening in to my intuition, I'm guided by spirit to take the actions, and I'm not afraid. So with that, you're creating a big shift, karmic shift in your life right now. Thank you, angels. How is the collective being helped in taking their power back, in becoming a leader in their own life, confronting challenging situations? Devil, the Four of Pentacles, okay. And I talked about, oh my God, thank you, angels. Look, the Emperor, and I'm doing the reading for the Emperor, right? You being the Emperor of your life, and we have pulled that in. I'll talk about that. Thank you, angels, for this confirmation. The devil and the emperor sitting next to each other. You're really facing your shadows. That's what it's going to be. That's what's happening. That's what the universe is bringing to you. Yes. Wonderful. Thank you, angels. Magician. Wow, you're facing big shadows. Big shadows. Thank you, angels. Okay. Let's get into this. Let's unpack this reading with the Emperor. Where shall we begin? Let's start in order. Today, that's what I'm being called, to go in order. The Emperor is ordered, disciplined. So you're being disciplined about something. There's an order, because I said the word, let's go in order. Okay. There's some sort of a order that you are instilling in your life. Okay. You're bringing in like law and order. You're bringing in a discipline. Yeah, I'm seeing a discipline. You're being disciplined about many things, but one thing very big in particular in this reading, and I'll tell you what that is at the end. Let's go into this. So, like I mentioned about this air, about this mind, this lack mindset, about the miser mindset, like I need to hoard, I need to keep things to myself. I've had a lot of challenging situations in my life where I had to sacrifice my job. I had to sacrifice my job making abilities. I had to sacrifice going to school to support someone. I had to sacrifice something else to raise a family. Okay, I gave up not pursuing my higher education or pursuing that job that I dreamed of because of circumstances, because of fear, because of social conditioning, because of cultural programming, because of what the family said. So these are things that I'm hearing. Okay, so there were these aspects that you had to kind of shut your dreams down. You had to sacrifice your dreams. You had to sacrifice a huge part of your spirit in. Okay, and you started to buy into the illusions. You started to buy into the fears. Okay, oh my gosh, the economy is this. Oh my gosh, when you lose a job, what are you going to do? What are you going to happen? What's going to happen into that? And then you get into the analysis paralysis. You get into the overthinking, and then you begin to think that no, I cannot splurge on this. I cannot put money. I need to hold on to what I have. Everything has been about money, money, money. I mean, I don't mean money, money, money like that, but yes, because we don't have money, so I can't pursue this, and we need money to do this. So money seems to have been the talk in your house, in your community, in where you were growing up. There was something about a lot of that, and there are a lot of regrets related with that. So there was a conditioning that got stuck with the devil. There was this conditioning that you bought into. Okay, this could have been at a very young age. This could have been when you were, really young. Okay, for sure, I'm feeling that for some people out there. And there was a lot of regret and sadness that you have seen, okay, not only just in your life, but in lives of people around you, about not following what their heart feels like, or not doing, not going after their dreams, okay, not being able to pursue their heart's desires. And talking about the losses. Look at this. This is the 5 of Cups. This is the 4 of Pentacles. We're talking about losses. We are really like, this what happened to me. This was just wrong. And you're feeling all those heavy emotions of resentment, of sadness, of grief, of not being able to see joy. So there's a lot of this dark energy, right? This illusion that was created in your life, that was whipped up in your life. Okay? Could be your past karma. This is what you chose to heal in this life. And you've come to a beautiful place. And we have here the Empress. So now you're embodying this energy. You're embodying this energy of growth. You're embodying this softer side. Okay, maybe that was a side that you had to suppress. You were forced to suppress. You were forced to suppress and take on a more aggressive role in your life, okay? I need to be more masculine, whether you're male or female. I need to be the one who takes charge. I don't have time for these soft emotions and the feelings and this woo-wah is just, it's not going to work for me. I can't do that. So now you're getting your power back because you're balancing with the third eye. We have the masculine and the feminine here in the third eye chakra. Okay, so there are two polarities, the duality. Now you're healing the feminine energy within you, whether you're male or female, and healing this maybe mother wounds. Okay, mother wounds. You're healing those wounds. You're healing that feminine energy, your connection to the natural realm, your connection to the softer, the kinder, the compassionate, to the giving, to the abundant, the feelings of abundance. You were cut off from that. Okay. Maybe some of you lost a mother at a young age. So you never got a chance to experience the softer, the comforting, the growth, the nurturing, doing things for the self-love, connecting to the divine. Certain circumstances in your life led you to hide that softer aspect. And now, this is where the universe is helping you to tap into that softer, yielding side, to bring about a shift in your mindset. This is what I channeled for you, right, with the air element. You're reprogramming yourself. You're reframing your story. And the storyline of the lack, the storyline of being abandoned, of being left out, of being cut off from the world, being heartbroken, in love, not having enough to celebrate with others, healing these very competitive situations in your life where people wanted to have the one up, exert their own will with the Leo energy. Or very deceptive people in your workspaces or life. You had to deal with a lot of that with the moon. The moon created a lot of shadows, right? The mothering element comes in very strong. Okay. So now, how the universe is really helping you is taking these small guided steps in your mindset, shift in your mindset, and you're learning to harness the power of your mind. Okay. Bringing in, I'm seeing threes here. There are 2 3s here. So Trinity, 3 3. Okay. There are definitely 2 or 3 very supportive people in your life who are helping you to heal and bring in that love vibration, bring in that joy, bring in that wonderful connection. And it is filling your energy. It is filling your life with more moments of happiness and joy. And it is freeing you up to open up to the softer side, to open up to the feminine side. Okay. We asked the question of how you are being empowered, right? This is how you're being empowered, is to healing your feminine energy and the distorted masculine energy within you. If you found yourself to be very aggressive, domineering, or controlling, okay? So there are 3-4 pockets of my collective that I'm channeling. One is you have had to take on that stronger, harsher approach to life. Okay, be dominating, be controlling. Okay, if not dominating, but definitely controlling your life, trying to control an outcome. Right? I mean, I need to have control, otherwise I'm going to be. How am I going to know what to do? Right? Because you were cut off from the softer, the trusting the unseen, going with the flow. You were cut off from that energy. It was almost as if the umbilical cord, it was cut. So you were cut off from receiving the divine energy from the divine mother, from the source of all of life, of the universe. You were cut off from that. So you hardened. Okay, that's one collective. And we have the Queen of Swords here, again, getting clarity. Right? This is how you're being helped. Now there's the other of you, where you had these domineering people, you had these aggressive people, highly controlling, highly toxic, and you didn't know how to get out of that. You didn't know how to nurture yourself. You didn't know how to draw healthy boundaries, how to stand up for what you believe in. Okay, how to stand up for what you believe in. Now, the universe is bringing new insight to you, is bringing in supportive people to you, where you are celebrated, where your strength is celebrated, where your courage is celebrated, where your power to discern is celebrated, where people see you as someone who is positively authoritative, where people see you taking charge of your life, making something of your life through your willpower, through dedicated, inspired action, taking action in the face of fear. Okay, taking action in the face of fear, because we have here the magician. No longer falling prey to manipulation, no longer falling prey to be manipulated by situations. You're seeing things for what they are with the third eye chakra. Inner knowing. Your psychic powers are growing. That's how you are taking charge and taking your power back into your life. You are deciding that I am the magic manifester. You are deciding that I can manifest my dreams through the power of my mind, through the power of my emotions, and through the power of taking inspired action. I can make anything a reality. So you're breaking free from these old conditioning patterns. You're breaking free from things that have kept you in a state of lack, in a state of loss, where you falsely believed, where you falsely believed that you don't have support, that people are out to get you, that I will always get hurt, that people will always betray me. So you are slowly healing those past wounds and that past karmic baggage, and you're coming into this fresher energy of the Page of Swords. And with this Leo and the willpower, what I'm feeling is you're coming back into the vibrancy, you're coming back into the childlike energy. Okay, and you are manifesting once again from a more beautiful and a more powerful place. Thank you, angels. I love that. Any other messages for the collective from Tarot? Yes, thanks. There is great power when nothing is happening. There is great power in taking a pause. There is great power in meditation. There is great power in connecting to your personal self through this Four of Swords. It is when you are sitting in this place of meditation where you're taking a pause and going inward to evaluate, because before the Four of Swords we have the Three of Swords. You've experienced pain, right? Hurtful situations, in relationships and work, and things not manifesting to the fullest. So now these three swords, now you're saying, let me look at what is really the cause. What has really been the cause? You're taking a pause. And this is where we are getting this great insight, with the Ace of Swords. You're getting this with the air element. You're being helped to clear your mind. And well, the final actual message was success. You're moving towards success. You're going to experience great levels of success. You're going to harness your own power, and people are going to see you for what you have done in your life, for what you have brought, how you have risen from these chains, how you have broken those chains, how you have come into your own power through the power of effort, dedication, belief. You've shifted your personal timeline. I'm hearing you have shifted the destiny. Maybe that's what was written in your birth chart, that's the cap. You've broken the cap. It's like, I'm seeing this where we talk about breaking the glass ceiling. You've broken that ceiling. There was a ceiling that was placed. Like, okay, this is what you're here to do in this life. This is what you'll experience through these challenges, because you're healing. You're paying back your karma. Not only have you done that, you've gone way beyond that. That's what I'm hearing over here. Right, I've pulled it twice now. Second reading in. Yeah, let's take this. Career. You're going to see a big shift in your career, money, and finances. There is a huge door that you are unlocking with this. Okay, so if you've not seen, there's a reading on my channel about a new beginning, and we talked about the door to value. Okay, maybe this connects the dots to that. It's definitely an up leveling. You're going to be seen a lot in your career. Your career is going to take off in a very new direction. It's going to be very abundant. It is highly creative time and a period for you where you're going to discover multiple sources of income. And if you have a social media platform, you are manifesting big success on your social media. For sure. That's what I'm seeing over here, that you are going to be manifesting supercharged success for you on your social media platforms. I love that for you. Yeah, I just wanted to see if there were other things that were coming for you. I'll take a final closing message here from the angels on what they want you to know. Wow, that's so beautiful. As you are gaining this power, because the universe is helping you and supporting you in releasing that karma, in being empowered leader. Look at all of these energies, okay? Look at all of them. These are all empowered energies. We have the Empress and we have the Emperor. For some of you, it may be a love, but we got career, so for sure, there's a beautiful match. These are all that have come out here. This is your energy that I'm channeling here for you. And right in the middle is the Creator card. I'm the creator of my destiny. I'm going to pull in a new vibration. I'm pulling in the higher vibration. I'm connected to both my masculine and the feminine. Okay, we're the Magician and we have the Empress here. Okay, I'm taking charge. I'm being willful, and through the power of my will, I make things happen. My masculine energy, right? And then you're dropping into the abundance. You're dropping into the feminine realm. You're dropping into the compassion. You're dropping into patience, right? And that's where the success is coming in, is through your balanced approach to your life. And the angels over here are saying that bathe in this cosmic love. This is like mercy coming to you. And we have 20, okay, 2. Again, talks of partnership. Rose gold cosmic pool. Oh, look at that. Rose gold. You're going to be bathed in cosmic love, soaking up this wisdom. Look at all the animal wisdom that is awakening within you. Look at that. All these animal spirit guides are helping you to awaken these different aspects of you. I'm seeing here the lion, the horse, the bear, okay, the dog, the deer. All these are these different aspects within us. And I feel like the whole cosmos is conspiring to make things happen for you. So go forth with your dreams, and no longer do you need to play it small. You're going to be an empowered human who is not only going to stand in their power and sit on their throne of success, you're going to be leading others through the heart. You're going to be guiding others to awaken to that spirit within. That's another aspect that I'm picking up. Wow. I definitely see an expansion of your psychic gifts here. I do. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Let me know how this resonates. I would love to know how this connects with you, with your journey, and how you are ready to claim the positive energies that the universe is coming in and bringing into your life. So may this open up in the best and the highest way possible. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for being here. Namah Shivaya.